Okay, fantastic. Thanks for joining. If you're watching on the replay, that's fantastic. Today I'm trying something just a little bit new with my lighting. Let's just make sure this is working. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching. The journey. Let's put in a hug and a coffee, because that's how we roll. Yeah, that's working too. All right, so today I'm just lighting. So if you're looking at my mug here, behind me is my studio light, which you'll see is not on, otherwise you'd be blinded and that would be sad. But instead, down here in the main screen, there's my hand evilly lit up. I've got my new light bar. This is, I did a little video about this and thought that I would show you how it works in real time as well. So this light bar is a monitor light bar. I got it for $55 New Zealand. I don't know what it is on Amazon, but I got it through a local tech store and they had a sale on, Easter sale, so I took advantage of it. I have one on my monitor and love it. It's just fantastic. And I thought, oh, I wonder if I could use that for lighting my art, because sometimes you'll see artists and they'll have a lamp that comes out over the top and it's shining down, and it's hard to actually work with a lamp to get the lighting right. So you've sort of got the right color temperature and brightness level, and it's the right, everything's just right. So I thought I'd give this a go, and you'll see it's really dark and the rest of the easel, so I think I've got my studio lighting all set. Let's go to show you what I've been working on, which is her dress. So from the last time I did this, I think I was just working on his hand, and so during the week I've just been blocking in her dress, and I'm just making that conscious decision of I don't want too much detail, but I want enough so that it doesn't, your mind doesn't have to fill in too much. But typically a piece of art is seen from a couple of meters away, and rather than right up close, and that enables the brain to sort of assemble the picture in its own way. And so I don't want to do too much detail. I want everyone's mind to just fill it in. So that's preset 1. Let's try preset 2. Zoom in a bit. So we're just trying to get 3 layers of tonal value. So some darks in here, medium and lights up the top. Darks, mediums, lights. And I think I'm a bit overdoing that. So I'm going to switch to working on her legs today. Let's move over to her legs, and I need to give myself some music to listen to in the background. Close down these news pages, which are all about flu strains, fuel stocks. Actually, I wouldn't like to know how much our fuel stocks are. Not so good. Okay. And select some music. Here we go. And that all looks good on the YouTube details. Nice. Have I got, and I've got some little bit of jazz going in the background for you, for when I have long pauses. Bring that down a wee bit. All right, so she's got a rainbow on her leg. So we're going to start. Just getting that in. So my honest viewpoint of lighting from below is it's good, but it just takes a little bit of getting used to. Over. Where is my red? Not you. You'll get you don't have any shadow underneath, but you've got shadows coming from the top, which is interesting. But the lighting is pure in that this I'm seeing, it's so different from so very different from having lighting from the studio light behind me coming in. Down. Oh, Donna. Hello, Donna. Oh, what am I listening to? I am listening to a group from Iceland called Of Monsters and Men, and they've got this fantastic song called You're My Destroyer, which sounds terrible. I love it. They're great. It's lovely to have you here, Donna. Thanks for joining. So on my Spotify, I move songs to my heavy repeat, and this is in my heavy repeat cycle. Because I've just fallen in love with that song. It's a real banger. It's nice to it's nice to get something different to listen to at times as well. Let's put a bit of that in there. Roy G. Biv for Need Green. But I think we'll go. Sounds good from here. And the jazz in the background. That's a free from Jazzy Blues that I've put on in the background for you. That's just a YouTube. Free YouTube. Because playing music on YouTube, if you put anything on that you don't have rights to, they get very upset. blue. I want a blue. A blue green actually. So, how are you today, Donna? Because you haven't been well. Hope you're starting to feel better. We'll just get this. This rainbow going. No, it's not accurate to begin with. Don't panic. That's what I tell myself. Don't panic. It'll come right. It always comes right. I've just got to map it in now because I'm going to start on here. Rest of your skin tones. And I'll lose it otherwise. Yeah, that's strong rainbow in the. Just checking it on the monitor. Looks a lot stronger on the YouTube than it does to me. I'm going to blend it all, so it'll be okay. Be nice to just stand out for a bit. I'm just looking for my white. What have I done with that? I just got so many pencils floating around now that... Oh, there it is. So you can hear playing. Let me just see if I can get you the names of the streaming music. Jazz. It's possibly you're listening to either Super Blues, and the group is called Unicorn Heads. Could be So Good Blues, also by Unicorn Heads. Or it might be Blue Mood by Robert Munzinger, Donna. William. The dress has come out wonderfully. Thank you. Well, let's just zoom out a bit. So it's still just being blocked in. So I know, so there we go. So it's not complete. And yes, it has been doing my head in because it's been doing my head in because it requires so much concentration, and I've only got a limited amount of mental energy per day. Sorry, I'm just going to go get my knife sharpener because my pencils been well used and I just need to scrape it. I've given up on pencil sharpeners and we'll just go with, you know, good old knife. And just take this back a wee bit. Those pencil sharpeners were killing me. They just keep breaking all my pastel pencils. And I'd watched videos in the past on YouTube's about, you know, oh look, that one's, now I've broken it myself. Fantastic. Fantastic. You know, what's the best pencil sharpener for pastels? And I've tried makeup, eyeliner sharpeners. Someone said that they work, they're much softer and gentler than the normal pencil sharpener. Other people said, oh, just go and use a knife. I'm like, I don't want to use a knife. I still don't want to use a knife. I just want a pencil sharpener. I can stick the thing in and it does the job without making a big fuss. Right, we've got to get this little curve. Let's get that muscle just a bit more defined. Well, this is a grey. This is not white. This is grey, but we're going to use that to just build up. Let's go and see if this is going to... I think I'm discovering the reason why people tend to put these lights up above. But I'm okay with it at the moment. We'll just keep always with your pencil. Try and follow. Try and discover the plane of the skin. So what we'll do here, the muscles up here. Okay, and then somewhere up here we've got another muscle. Up there, yep. Let's go swing around. This is going to end up much more bluey on this side. We can lay down some lights because we can always blend over a light easier than we can blend over a dark. Sorry, I'll look at the comments in a sec. Just get this. And how are you, Will? Hope you're having a good weekend. Your day off. Yeah. Nice. Be so I like to just lay down a light grey. White is too white for me. Got another little rainbow going off somewhere around here. It's going to meet up with that muscle there. And while we're here, we might as well do some work around here. Just marvellous. Fantastic. Sound like my brother. That's what he loves to say. He's just marvellous. So we dodged the storm, the cyclone. It was great because the last storm we had, we didn't have any warning for. And there are a lot of trees uprooted, really massive ones. And so this time we got a lot of warning, and nothing happened. You know, what's with that? But better to have warning than not. And we just got a bit of rain, and that was totally acceptable. Just try and get some of this down. And this is what we're going to blend into. And we've got, it's like another rainbow coming around. Yes, somewhere. Yes, the dress was particularly stressful to be working on. Because it's all sort of getting filled in by imagination, and then you check your picture and you go, ugh, I don't think I've got those sequins in the right sequence. And then I just got to tell myself, don't worry about it. Painting, you're doing a representation of something. This is not the reality. This is this is an idea of what is the reality. And if you get caught up in, I mean, you can. I mean, there's beautiful works that are absolutely photographic. That's fine. And I'm not trying to do that. I want the idea of this couple under the water. Right. Now she's got a very her skin tones are very yellow. So you know, I can see a bit of shadow while I'm filming. Try putting the light on from the top next time. I've asked my son to make a little 3D print a little stand for the top of my easel to put the light on. I was a bit busy this weekend, so the light is just sitting in a tissue box. It's okay. You just got to block this in. This way. What to blame? I'm ready. So this is just a mellow yellow dropping down at the moment. And I'll be coming back to this colour for blending later on. I want a colour for 33. What have we got? What are you? Not you. You're dangerous. Where's all my skin tones gone? Skin tone. Yes, here we go. Got a little dent in my paper. Really annoying. The Pastel mat is a lovely paper. Does damage quite easily. Once it's dented, it's really annoying to try and get the dents out. Maybe I'll turn it into a mole or something on a leg. That'll work. Just do some stroke marks, because I really want to build up a map to follow, and if you just fully colour in, then sometimes it's easier to get lost. But if you can see lines, then it's like, oh, okay, that's where I am. As we go up the leg, I want this to be, we'll just go to the full shot. So when you're looking at the painting, this area here, this is the bit that needs the eye to track around. So ideally around the hands and the face, and the eye might track down here, but this is which lead off into somewhere else off the painting, and you're not actually supposed to do that in art according to some, that if you have things like this with the legs going off the painting, then the view is that that leads the eye away from the painting and you've lost the attention of the person looking at your art. And I'm like, I don't care. I can go look at something else then once I've seen that. But right here, if that interests them and they go, that's a moment, I like that moment of that kiss, and fantastic, it's achieved it. If they then go, which I've left this hand lit up at the moment, so it's got a lot of this isn't white, but it's a light color on the fingers and on the wrist, and I did have that on her shoulder and around her face, and then I toned it right back, and I'm thinking I might take this light color and bounce it up her face, so then you've got this nice sort of line of lights going that way. But her legs, even though I've started this rather bright rainbow, and that's all going to be knocked back, this is just fading into the distance. This is moving away, so I want that blurry. So I don't want to do a lot of detail in those legs, but enough that they look like legs and not something just dangling off the back of her. Let's go back to those legs. And this rainbow here, let me just explain it again. This rainbow here is going to end up looking like this rainbow running around here. I don't know if you can see that. There's a very subtle rainbow going on there. And it's the same one of the prism of light sweeping around here. And that really interests me. And that, if I could do that, I almost feel tempted to bring it back, that rainbow back around here, if I could. Because that will then keep the eye in that space. Wouldn't that be cool? We might do some artistic license for that later. But I've got to just keep chucking away at blocking in her leg. And the leg's really quite dark around here, but we'll start light because I want to get the curvature. And we can easily have a nice sort of fleshy tone coming through underneath any darks. And that'll be all right. Would have probably done her legs in Pastel, like I was doing her hair and his hair in Pastel, and his clothing's Pastel. But I've got all these pastel pencils out. No, I've been using them for skin, so I might as well, just for continuity, just keep using the pencils. It's going. it's going that way, and then it's that way. I was actually looking for a colour the other day, and colour I wanted in my head was the colour of urine. You know, when someone's dehydrated, which is, you know, fantastic, but that is the colour I see on her legs. It's a yellowy green. And I couldn't find the colour I wanted at all in my... I guess, you know, most pastel collections don't go, oh, someone's going to want the colour of urine in their collections. But the closest I could get to it, I don't know if you can see that, this is a bright yellow green, and it's actually going to sit up here. We've got a nice little another rainbow going on somewhere around here. I'm in here somewhere, and it's probably an ochre. I'll probably get some ochre and a bit of green. There's a lot of green in her leg. We can afford to just some of this down anyway, because if you see a colour, don't be shy to put it in. And people sometimes go, "Oh, that's weird colours you've got there," you know. But it's only our brains that tell us that we should have, you know, skin should be red or brown, or if you actually look at your own skin, it will be reflecting all the colours around you as the light shines on it. So you want to capture those, right? Right. Step back and look at it. What a mess. Blocking in day is always one of those days. What do I want? I want greens. This is where her back of her knee. Got lots of funny little angles going on. Urban chart. Thank you. Thank you for those comments. We'll take those. Just get a bit of that. And then this is going to be very blue. A bit more. Need to do is get a wee light down there. So get that knee. I'm just trying to work out there's a direction of the skin here, and it's not always clear. I'm going to that bit there, which is up there. Is that right? Where's the bit that goes round? Make sure I don't get lost. Got a joint there. This there. This swings in. That. Something. Yeah. If you can find the right values, the changes in your tones, it doesn't matter whether you've got the right color or not. It'll just look right. of course this has got some way to go before it looks right, but that's blocking in. That's just how it is. All right, what's the time? 3:12. I think that's long enough. I know I've just been doing some basic stuff today. You've got to start at the basics and then the rest of the details come later. Let's just go to the so we've got some thigh starting to form here. Now this is going to be her back of her knee. And some shading going on there. And next time I start the stream, I'll probably have at least one leg done. And I think it'll be back to the hair, try and sort out the hair of both of them. If I get the detail of that done, the reason I've now moved to the legs instead of finishing the dress is I need to get the colour of the leg right and the lights of it. This is quite light here, so if I bring up the main photo, can you see the back of her leg, just how light that is, and the top of her far away leg, very light. And the colour of that, this colour in here coming down, I want to get into her dress around here. And I wasn't sure what, this had been sort of blued quite a bit. But once I've got that sorted, then I can come back here, get the light section done off her dress, and this will probably just stay the same, and we might get a bit more darks there. But painting to me is very much a puzzle. You can just block the whole thing in, but if I do that, the whole thing can end up looking flat. Best to just do a section, then go, what do I need now in relation to this bit for this to make more sense later? So that's my process. So thank you very much to Urban Merchant, William and Donna for joining in the chat. Thank you for that. And those watching on the replay, really appreciate all your comments and support. Until next time, wishing you a great time in your own creativity, and have a great week.